Hi, welcome to Movieztalky. In today's film, it is shown that two brothers do something wrong with some family and kill them. The story begins with a couple in which the boy's name is Ian and his girlfriend's name is Sam, who are going to celebrate the New Year party in a romantic way. On the way, they stop the car to buy some beer bottles at a hotel. When Sam gets off the car, a dog from a truck standing nearby starts barking at him, which scares Sam. Ian also does not understand anything on the map. That's why he stands nearby and sees the owner of that truck coming from outside. He asks him for a way to the waterfall where he can camp, on which the German tells him a way to a place called Stone Creek instead of going to the waterfall, which is a good place for camping according to him. Now Ian and Sam both get out of there. On the way, Ian notices that the German is following them with his truck, which distracts him, but he still saves his car from an accident. Ian sees that the German has moved ahead of him, means he is thinking all this for nothing. After a while, they both reach the campsite, but they see that there is a car standing like this. Both ignore that car and go a little further and set up their camp. At the same time, they also see that there is another camp set up a little distance away, which makes them feel that the people of that camp must have gone somewhere around, and they will come soon. That is why, now, after setting up his tent, he goes out to collect wood for a bonfire, where he also gets a hat of a 2-3-year-old boy. He doesn't understand anything, so he ignores him and reaches his tent. On the other hand, German and his brother Chuck are staring at a girl with wrong eyes. Both go to the bar and enjoy their last night with some girls. When German is talking to a girl, Chuck secretly takes a photo of her with a phone. Doing this, German sees that he does not like all this at all. When both go to the washroom, German takes a phone call from Chuck, which had his photo. That's why he hits him hard on the ground and says to him, "Don't do this next time," because that's why he's been in jail for many years last time. Now, as soon as the countdown of the new year ends, a new year begins. Similarly, Chuck starts to forcefully kiss a girl, which makes that girl go away by abusing her. There, in the jungle at night, when Ian comes out of his tent to do the toilet, then he hears some sounds from the nearby tent. When he goes that way and checks, he sees that some pigs are eating the food in the tent is being eaten by some pigs. At the same time, when he checks his car, he finds out that a tire of his car has been punctured. The next morning, Jan starts changing the tire of his car because today they are going back to their house. When Sam is going towards the car with his luggage, then we see that an unknown little girl runs after Sam and follows him, which Sam cannot see, but after following her for a little while, that girl falls down while running. After a while, when Sam goes back to the tent to get some stuff, he finds that little girl lying unconscious, who looked like she hadn't eaten anything for. And after treating her, Sam and Ian both take the little girl to their car. Their car was broken. That's why Ian thinks that they should get out of the car nearby. Then a car comes there, which has a Chuck, who had left the house by writing a letter to the Germans for gun hunting. As soon as he reads the letter, the German also leaves from there because he knew that Chuck would do something wrong and throw him. On the other hand, Ian and Sam ask for help from Chuck and tell him that they have found a girl here. Chuck gets a little scared when he sees that girl and tells him that he saw them with them to find the family of this girl. Ian leaves Sam with that girl in his car and goes to Stone Creek. Chuck takes him out of his car in a gun and tells Ian that he is actually a pig hunter. Chuck takes Ian to Stone Creek, but as soon as they reach there, they find some dead bodies lying there, which Ian's heart breaks when he sees them. Then in this movie, we are shown a scene from 3 days ago, where a family whose name is the Baker family, whose husband's name is Robert and his wife's name is Margaret, who have 2 children, of which the 16-year-old girl Emily and the two 3-year-old little girl Ollie, whom we saw running after Sam, this family had also come to a place called Waterfall, like Sam and Ian, to camp. The same evening when these people came here, at that time Emily was busy taking photos, while Robert was cooking for everyone, which he liked very much. Now at night they were sitting near the bonfire after eating all this food. Then Robert tells his family that there is a place called Stone Creek nearby, where some people imprison the tourists who come prisoner and loot them and kill them. Hearing this news, Emily gets a little scared. Seeing her daughter scared, Robert tells her that he was joking. Now, after a while, everyone goes to sleep having fun, and the next day, Robert and Margaret Ollie go to the pass with them to do tracking. Before leaving, everyone also takes some photos of the whole family together. Emily does not go with them because she did not like to do tracking. After a while, when Emily is on her phone, she hears some strange noises from the bushes behind her, which scares Emily to sleep in her car. After a while, two people reach a truck there, who are none other than German and Chuck. They also have a dangerous dog, Ben Benjo, in a cage with them. Chuck comes out of his truck and starts checking the car in front of him, in which Emily is present, which he can see. German and Chuck are both looking at that girl with strange eyes, on which German tells Chuck to do something wrong with that girl, on which Chuck warns German that you have already been to jail for this. German also checks in Emily's tent and checks it, but he does not see anyone there. But Chuck was not going to see Emily. That's why he was knocking on the car window and waking her up. Emily gets scared when she sees Chuck. He asks her to come out of the car, but Emily refuses him, seeing his strange behavior. Chuck forces her to come out, and Emily starts playing the car horn, which makes Robert, Margaret, and the German go to come out. Chuck forces him to come out and gets upset with him and starts playing the car horn of Emily. Robert, Margaret, and the Germans start going to the car. The German comes quickly and gets Emily out on the tip of a gun. Then Robert comes there to save his daughter, which the German makes unconscious in one go. On the other hand, Margaret leaves him in the tent to keep Ollie safe and goes towards the car. Margaret runs and slaps Chuck, but Chuck was much stronger than Margaret, so he easily catches her. Emily starts running in the jungle, but the German again catches her on the tip of the gun. The German and Chuck family are tied up on Stone Creek, and both in front of Robert, both of them rape his daughter and his wife. After a while, Chuck is checking Emily's phone. This is the same phone from which Chuck was taking a picture of the Germans on New Year's Eve. Chuck sees his family photo on Emily's phone, which he notices carefully that he has a little girl with him. That's why the German asks Margaret about Ollie, but she doesn't tell him anything. This makes the German and Chuck both start playing a shooting game by placing a can on Robert's head. But the can falls because of Robert's shaking, which makes Chuck shoot directly at his head. Robert is killed in front of Emily and Margaret. Then they play the same game with Margaret, but because of his frequent shaking, German slaps him and makes him unconscious. And on him, the German starts practicing his shooting. But the German can't aim properly at him. The mouse starts to irritate him on this. He says that you are old, so you should wear glasses. In anger, the German shoots at Margaret's chest, and at the same time, he shoots Emily in the head and kills her. Now, after killing the three of them, they both meet and reach their tent to find Ollie, but they don't find her there, because Ollie goes to the jungle looking for her parents. When Ollie doesn't find them, they both come back to their house. Then, the story comes to the present, where Chuck plays a role with Ian and takes Ian to Stone Creek, where he had also killed Ollie's family with the Germans. When Chuck reaches there, he sees that there is no body of Margaret there, which scares him, because Margaret is alive, so he can be caught. When he looks around, he finds Margaret, who is alive, Ian is helping Margaret. But Chuck shoots him again and kills Margaret, on which Ian gets scared and says to him, "You have killed all of them, and now you will kill me too." On this, Chuck says to him that yes, I and my brother have killed them together, and now we will kill you too, but not so easily. First, we will torture you, then we will tie you up and rape your girlfriend in front of you, then we will kill you after killing you. After saying this, Chuck tells him to walk with him at gunpoint. But then, to save his and his girlfriend's life, Ian pushes Chuck and runs away from there. Sam is with Ollie there. Then German comes in anger, who sees Sam taking Ollie and goes in the car. But breaking the window of the German car, he starts to take her out. But last night, Ian gave Sam a knife, with which Sam hurts German. With him, Sam starts towards the Stone Creek with Ollie, and to catch him, German leaves his dog Banjo behind him. But running after Sam, Banjo finds a pig on the way, which distracts Shot and shoots at him, causing the German to be injured and fall. Only then does Ollie start crying, causing Chuck to find out about Sam, and he starts following him and goes. Then he sees Chuck coming towards him and hides nearby. Seeing his brother German dying in front of him, Chuck goes crazy, and because of Ollie's loud crying, he could not keep himself in control. And Sam forcibly leaves Ollie and throws him on the ground. German was in a lot of pain. That's why he asks Chuck to kill him so that he can die easily. But Chuck refuses him, crying. But after German repeatedly says, Chuck kills his brother unwillingly with a bullet. Chuck takes Sam to the same place where he had killed the Vosbaker family. He starts raping Sam, then his mood changes and takes him with him in a car. Here Ian takes his key from German's pocket and leaves Ollie alone and goes to the police. Ian tells him his full story, after which the police and Ian go to find Chuck and Sam. Here Sam distracts Chuck, which causes an accident due to a tree bumping their car. A little later, when Sam comes to his senses, she sees that his hands were tied to the steering wheel, but Chuck was not there. Seeing the police coming from afar, her attention is turned on the headlights of Sam's car to pull her towards them. So they reach his car. Ian is coming out of the car, then the policeman stops him and he himself starts moving forward with the rest of the police. But then Chuck kills all the police. Then Chuck kills all the policemen. Chuck starts firing hard. One bullet hits Ian on his shoulder and the other policeman is also killed. Then Chuck takes both of them to the car with a gunpoint and gives the car to Sam to drive. Sam asks Ian about Ollie, on which Ian tells him that he could not bring Ollie in a hurry. Then we see in the second place that the German dog comes to Banjo Ollie and starts taking care of him. After a while, Sam increases the speed of the car, which starts to hurt Chuck. And then his car turns fast because of the speed, in which Ian gets unconscious, while Chuck and Sam start a fierce fight as soon as they come out. When the time comes, Sam picks up a big stone and hits the Chuck until his skull is broken, in which in the next scene we see Sam and Ian both in a hospital where their treatment is going on. Now you must be wondering what happened to Ollie. Actually, the German dog Banjo is with him, and until no one finds him, Banjo will take care of him. German and Chuck were both psychos who used to rob tourists who came to visit, and used to rape their girlfriends, wives and daughters in front of the boys, and used to torture them to death. So, this story ends here. Thanks for watching.